The podcast will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
How are you, Fe?
I am doing great.
As in, I like your hair.
I know, this is the first time in my entire career and life that I made my hair all
Hanggang ngayon, ako...
platinum.
Okay.
I'm doing kasi a short film, so that's why I did it like this.
So, kailangan sa
Sa follicula.
Anong character mo sa follicula?
Sa follicula, I'm I have the title role. The name of the movie is Zenaida.
Okay.
It's a short film by the American Film Institute.
Are you allowed to tell us what it's about?
I can give you just a little bit about it. The name is Zenaida, and I'm Zenaida, the aging diva. But the story is about an undocumented gay Filipino Muslim who wants to be, ang dream niya ay maging isang drag queen. Sikat na drag queen. But so sa gabi, pero caregiver siya, siyang nag-aalaga sa akin.
Right.
So it's about him and our relationship, and that's about it. Ako yung aging diva na inaalagaan niya
Sino nagsulat nito?
Sansan Onglatko. And siya rin na magdedirect.
Oh yeah?
I'm with a really, really great cast. Yes, I'm so happy. That's why I'm here in
Oh
LA.
my God. Now, okay, let's talk about Zenaida for a minute.
Zenaida.
Yung acting.
Yes.
When you left the Philippines,
Tagal na nun.
were you leaving it all behind? Halos sabay-sabay lang yata tayo dumating eh. Early 2000s ka ba? Yeah.
No, I left the Philippines in
earlier?
1993.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wala nang may balikan?
Ay, hindi. Balikan lagi.
Balikan yun.
Nagbabalik-balik.
Yes.
Oo.
So, yung mga Muñoz brothers pala, kasi I saw you with them at one concert. I think that was an ABS-CBN concert.
Uh-huh.
That was in the early 2000s. Sila pala yung bagong dating nung mga panahon
Bagong
na yun.
dating, and we met because we were going to do I did Americana Made in the Philippines, and the Muñoz brothers were si Carlo lang.
Si Carlo. Okay. Now, okay.
Acting, you were saying, did I leave it all behind? No, I didn't. No. I cannot. Pinanganak ako sa karnabal, babalik ako sa karnabal.
Totoo? Seryoso yun?
Pinanganak ako sa karnabal.
Oh my God. Classic yung
I'm just saying, you know what? Carnaval is like, that's show business.
Yes. Look.
And I don't think I'll ever leave show business. I came to America in 1993.
Why?
For many reasons.
Yeah.
I wanted to look for my sister. It was a search for my sister, and also tsaka pamilya naman. Parang
to settle down.
Puro career ako. But I left the Philippines at the height of my career. Gusto mo talaga malaman ng buhay ko?
Yes, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because our audience look to people like you for inspiration eh.
Wow, thank you.
Kasi 'di ba, people think na pangkaraniwan lang sila. Mm-hmm. And then they actually think na sila lang yung nakakaramdam ng trial na nararamdaman nila.
Yeah.
But people like you, like me, when they hear our stories, it inspires them. Kasi parang, oh my God, dinaanan din niya yun?
Yeah, I was undocumented. See? Yun. That's why I did that musical comedy, Americana Made in the Philippines, because it was based loosely on my life story.
But for you to say undocumented, you were at the height of your career. Yeah. And then, okay, this is for...
truth and nothing but the truth, huh?
Yeah, this is... Yeah,
the truth will set you free. I'm not afraid, yes.
So, this is actually for love, because if you're looking for your long-lost sister, hahamakin mo ang lahat, di ba na maging undocumented ako?
Correct.
Umabot man lang ako dito. So, what else was the motivation behind that? Why did you want to look for your sister?
Because we were separated when we were nung baby pa kami. Ganito, gusto mo kwento ko?
Oo naman.
Mabilis na kwento.
Wag,
kasi,
wag,
mabilis,
wag.
sige.
Oh.
No, kasi ginawa ng musical yung buhay ko. So,
But
bakit ko pa...
hindi naman lahat nakapanood ng musical. So,
That's true. But you know, when you do it in a theater, you make it bigger, okay?
Yeah.
It's bigger than life. You may konting exaggeration.
but you know what,
diba?
Miss Delos Reyes, your life is already larger than life.
Oh, ang buhay nga naman. Lahat tayo larger than life ang buhay.
Amen.
Anyway, okay, I'll tell you what. Umpisa to sa buhay ko na my dad, ganito yan eh. My dad had an affair. Okay. 'Di ba? Pag may asawa ang daddy ko, may mga anak siya, but he had an affair. He had a mistress. Ganyan, parang pelikula, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos he maintained two
Families.
for 10 years.
Unbeknownst to the other family that another family existed. Tama ba?
No.
Hindi alam ng isang pamilya.
Hindi pa.
Oh.
Ganito ra.
Like,
Tapos
during
imagine mo ang daddy
Okay.
ko biglang sabi niya dun sa gawin na nating girlfriend.
Okay.
Sabi niya ayoko na. I don't tapos na tayo. I don't like anymore this relationship. And then he confesses to his real wife. You know, hon, I have a confession to make. There's another woman. Di syempre, yung wife mo.
Yeah.
Ayop ka. Galit na galit. Pero patatawarin na kita. Pinatawad. Pero hindi lang yun, Han. Meron pa. Meron akong 2 anak. Dalawa! Babae, lalaki. I'm just making
Yes,
it,
yes.
This is the way na I make it kwento. And then he says, girls. Okay, patatawarin kita ulit. Basta kunin mo yung 2. I want the 2 girls because I have 3 brothers. 6 na lalaki ang anak ni daddy with my mom, my adoptive mom. Sabi ko na lang na-adopt. Pero the 3 died. So they have 3 boys. I have 3 brothers. Gusto nila ng girls. Sabi ni daddy, sige. Pinatawad mo na ako Punta ngayon siya kay bigyan natin kaya ng ibang pangalan. Bigyan mo ng pangalan yung
Odette.
Sige, improv.
Shout out.
Improv naman to, di ba? So, sabi niya, Odette, okay, I'm saying goodbye to you and I want the 2 girls. Sabi ni Odette, hindi. Kunin mo lang si Fe. Akin yung isa. So,
yes.
Ito hindi ko to alam dati. Nalaman ko na lang to. Tapos, kunin mo si Fe. And I was about 2 years old.
Were you the younger one?
No.
You were the older one?
Yeah. 1958 ako, 1960 si Rita.
Rita.
Sinabi ko na yung totoong
Yes.
pangalan. But it's okay.
Yeah. Shout out.
Hi, Rita. So, dala-dala na si Fe. Kaso pagdating, okay lang yan. I grew up in Camp Crame. And I was growing up and said, di ba parang, hindi ko yata kamukha mami ko. Di ba when you're growing up, I really look so different from
your mom.
Yeah.
And girls like to look like their mom.
Yeah. But no, she was wonderful. She was my mom, okay? Nanay ko siya talaga.
Yes.
She treated me like her own.
Yes.
And then everybody would say, kasi kamukha mo daddy mo. Paniwala naman ako kasi kamukha nga daddy ko. Pero yung mga kapatid ko parang halo-halo. Anyway, so I grew up. When at age 13, she died. My adopted
Mommy, yeah.
bigyan mo ng pangalan kasi
Virgie. Si Verge.
Si Verge? Sige. Verge.
Odette
and Verge. Okay. So, tama ba itong ginagawa natin? Ibigay na natin totoong pangalan.
Sige.
Masaya.
Ikaw, masaya.
Naman So, si Verge.
At least may mga shoutouts tayo, okay?
Si Verge. By the way, thank you, Verge, for my makeup.
Thank you, Verge.
Okay.
So, si Verge.
So, sabi...
Pero yung pseudo lang ang pumanaw nung 13 ka. Hindi si Verge. Kundi yung...
Bigay na nga natin.
Sige, kasi baka mamaya. Okay, go.
My mom is Concepcion and sabihin na natin si Con and si Doray.
Si Doray.
Okay.
Doray is the real
Si Dora is my dad's wife.
wife. Okay, that's your adoptive mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say adoptive mom, but she was my mom.
Mom, okay.
So so I grew up and then she passed away at the age 13. But when she was still in the, that day that she died, siyempre, malungkot, di ba? I was grade 7. And my brother said, usap tayo, Fe, we need to talk. All my brothers and their wives, my sisters-in-law, tapos sila, let's have a meeting. Or usap. We're all in black na, and my dad was in Funeraria Nacional.
The day
That day.
Mami Doray died.
Yes.
Okay.
My brothers tell me, by the way, Fe, Mommy is not your real mom. Okay. So, ngayon, ang sinasabi ko, umiyak ako noon. Ay, babalik ko talaga ang luha ko. Hindi ko pala siya tunay na mommy. I died again. Oh my
Of
God.
course.
I was 13, Paco. And
Oh my God.
that's why I would always say I learned the truth. At 13 I saw life. Talagang it was just like binigay sa buong mukha ko talaga. Kasi
Did you take it negatively or positively?
then I took it, I would say negative and positive because parang ay anak ako sa labas. 13 years old ako ha. Nagkaroon ako ng parang
Resentment.
Oo, sabi ko.
Oo.
Sa sarili ko.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Because I was treated well. Wala akong resentment
Sa kanila.
wala akong.
Pero all of a sudden, nagkaroon ng malaking question
Pero
mark.
parang sabi ko,
Yeah.
wow, alam mo yun,
Yeah.
yung anak ako. That's how they say, di ba? Anak sa labas.
Anak ka sa labas.
Anak ka sa labas.
Uh-huh.
Or, it's not a good word, but yung bastarda.
Bastarda.
Bastarda ka. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yun ang tinanim ko sa akin.
Take note, guys. Yun ang tinanim mo. Hindi nila tinanim sa kanila at
Hindi.
tinanim sa... Okay. Yeah, there's two
For
different
me,
things.
it was two different things. And then, so I kept it. Would you believe I did not tell a soul?
Oh.
I kept it. I was grade 7.
You didn't tell your friends?
No.
Wala?
Kasi
Pero ang
nga-
hirap nun sa punerarya.
Kasi, hindi. Talagang okay lang. Silang lahat para alam nila eh. Ako, tahimik lang ko. Alam ng, syempre, alam ng brothers ko. Alam pala ng mga kamag-anak ko, mga pinsan ko.
Yeah.
They know of me, of my...
Your history.
But,
Yeah, not you.
kahit
Yeah.
lang ako. Tapos, okay lang. I went on with life. But I did not make kwento. Not until my dad remarried. Nag-asawa siya ulit. And
How old were you when he remarried?
I was, good question. As third year high school.
Okay. Sa mga 16. 15, 16.
Tama ba ako? Teka, magbibilang ako.
Kasi normally gumagraduate tayo at 16 eh.
Kasi
diba?
ang tagal-tagal na nun eh. Yeah, I think I was in, about that.
Yeah.
I was third year, going fourth year high school.
So 15, 16 nga.
Yeah. And it was, how do you say that?
Was it traumatic that he married again?
It was not good. It was...
Another question mark in your head?
It was not good because, how do you say that? Kasi she was not a good woman.
Okay. Yung mga typical na
Yung,
madrasta. Para mga
Anong tawag doon ba?
para si Tita Jo. Naalala ba si Tita Jo?
Hindi.
Sa Flor de Luna?
Flor de Luna.
Yung ano nila-
Yun, like yung mga
Madrasta.
madrasta sa mga teleserye.
Yeah.
Pero hindi niya ako sinasaktan,
Right.
hindi niya ako...
Pero alam mong hindi ka welcome ang dating.
Basta hindi niya ako gusto.
Okay.
Kasi, ang sabi niya, mas mahal daw ako ng daddy ko kaysa sa kanya.
Wow.
So when I was third year high school, going fourth, I left the house. I told my dad. I was living na lang with my dad and her and my brothers.
Yeah, because may asawa na sila
Yeah,
eh.
so I told her, I told my dad, ang bata ko pa, no, sabi ko, Dad, I have to leave the house. I'll stay na lang with my cousins. Bakit? kasi lagi kayo nag-aaway because of me. Basta ganun, parang, para
Ako na lang ang aalis.
Walang magawa daddy ko.
Wow.
So, umalis ako. I stayed with my cousin until I graduated from St. Bridget, and then I went to Ateneo.
Right.
So, in Ateneo, you stay in boarding houses. Di ba, may mga dorms, mga boarding house sa tapat ng Katipunan. Doon, I stayed. Ganun naman ako. But, when I was 20, so tinago ko pa rin yun, di ba? So, nung nalaman ko about, then when I was getting older, I wanted to see my mom. I want to look for my mother.
You knew you had a sister also?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, anyway. When we come back, alamin natin lahat ng storyang yun.
Haba ng buhay? Baka na-bore na sila.
No. Ikaw ba, Virgin, nabobore ka? Ako hindi. So, malamang sila hindi. We'll be back. Stick around. And we're back with Miss Delos Reyes. My God. Okay. Recap. Akala mo naman ang haba ng commercial natin, 8 seconds lang yun. Pero, okay. So, you didn't know that you had a sibling, a sister.
Also, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Pwede ba magtanong?
Oh, paano ko nalaman?
No, so sinabi sa'yo, first, pag-usapan natin yung sa funeral ni Mami Doray. Because, ang question ko ron is, your sibling, your brothers, your kuyas told you about it.
Yeah.
And you kept quiet about it.
I cried.
You cried.
On my own.
But you didn't ask questions.
No.
And then kinimkim mo lang lahat yun.
Kasi siguro, I was still grieving about Mami Doray.
Yeah.
Tapos, iisipin ko naman yung isa
na may spare ka pa palang mami?
May tunay akong mami. Parang hindi ko pa...
Hindi nagtutugma,
hindi pa
no?
nagpa-process, no? So, actually, yung search to look for my real mom, hindi pa pumapasok sa akin until I was older.
Now, when did you ever, in between your dad getting married again, did you ever tap him on the shoulder and said, don't you think we have to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
And that's when he told you na ito may ganyan. Is that when you learned na may kapatid
Yeah, pero hindi pa rin.
Okay, ayoy! Oh my God! This is, ito ang conversation, people.
Yung, ano ba to? Basta yung...
Okay, so now you're with your cousins. Sige, you're with your cousins. You're living with your cousin now.
At high school. And then my dad nga, di ba? Nag-asawa ulit. Tapos, ano siya eh. Basta hindi nag-last yung relationship nila. Naghiwalay sila. And then, ako naman, I just went on with college. Diba?
Yes. Saan ka nag-college?
Ateneo, de Manila.
I mean, nobody's perfect. But anyway. Sa lista kasi.
Ganun ba yun? Sige.
Hindi. Mga pinsan ko taga Ateneo. Actually, lahat ng mga Arespacochaga, Ateneo.
Ikaw lang.
Ako lang at saka yung brother ko kasi yung mommy ko, gusto lang niya iba kaming dalawa. So, pinasok kami sa Lasal. My cousin was actually the assistant coach of the varsity team.
Talaga.
Yeah.
Ateneo ako. AB Economics, pero
okay, so you went...
But nag-music and magic ako diretso. But
okay.
I didn't... nasa na tayo?
Nasa college.
College, ayun. Parang gusto ko na makita yung... Gusto ko siya makita.
So
I wanna search... It's like a search for your...
Right, but who were your friends? And when did you sit down with your girlfriends and actually say, may kakwento ako sa inyo?
About my real mom? You don't wanna know what age?
Yeah.
Guess.
Before college, you with your high school friends ang nasa isip ko kasi.
No? I was ready with music and magic.
So kina Tito Jet mo kunento sa kanila?
Jet,
Didn't.
Kilala mo si Jet?
Tita Eddie, Tito Jet, oh my God.
I don't think Jet knew. You can even... I told
well, now you know. Yeah,
he learned about it
okay.
much. He learned about it now because he was... he directed Americana Made in the Philippines, the first.
Don't tell me, doon pa lang niya nalaman.
Tanong mo siya.
Sige, when we get him to sit on that chair, I will interview him.
I told I was 27 years old.
Oh my God. Why did it make
I don't know. Why? Parang may pang feeling mo pala ganun. Yung parang, akala mo mawawala mga kaibigan mo. Akala mo magbabago sila.
Yeah.
But that's wrong. The truth will set you free.
Amen.
So that's how I said, this is not, I have to stop. I have to let go. When you keep something too much to yourself, everybody knows, my relatives and all, but I wasn't telling my boyfriends, parang ang dami ko naman
Mali mo
boyfriends.
yun. Hati eh. Di ba?
Until,
Like button if you agree. Oh,
and then I finally told my best friends, barkada ko na sinabi ko na, ang sarap ng feeling!
Of course.
Oh
no?
my gosh. Yeah. Yun,
Wow.
so,
Okay.
basta,
Hindi. Kasi,
and then I shared it. When you share it pala, parang,
it's your therapy, right?
ang laki
Yeah,
nung nawala sa akin.
Kaya nga,
Tapos, look, I'm already like, and why? Why keep, I kept it.
so you
But I
had,
didn't know any better. Maybe, ganun talaga, we're humans.
did it affect your relationships?
No, what do you mean? Nagbago sila sa akin?
No. Before, di ba, may kinikim-kim ka eh. So, nagkaroon ka na ng boyfriend. Nagkaroon sa mga pinsan mo. Were you more cautious now na ano kaya iniisip? Kasi before 13, you had no care in the world. You were part of both families. And then biglang tinanggal yung kaliskis sa mata mo and all of a sudden parang okay, welcome ba ako rito? Nakaka-cause ng insecurity yun at some point di ba?
Pero wala, parang mas luminaw nga lahat.
Amen.
Then they became mas okay. Mas okay siya. And then okay na to. I was still searching for my mom, but my mom doesn't wanna. I don't think she wanted to see me.
27, you were already
Music and Magic.
with Music and Magic. Did they nudge you na, oy, hanapin mo yung magulang mo? Or,
I don't even know if I told the members of Music and Magic.
Okay, now, at 27, doon mo pala naisip na, you know what? Is my mommy Connie still around? Ganun ba ang dating? No.
What, did I tell them?
No, did you think that in your head?
Oh yeah, I know that she was still around. I wanted to meet her, but she was.
Did you know that you had a sister already?
Not yet. She
Oh,
wasn't.
wow.
She wasn't ready to. She wasn't ready to meet me.
Okay, I want to know
I
that
knew.
part.
Which one? My meeting my mom.
No,
my mom?
no. The wanting to meet her. What was your struggle? And the reason why
I was trying to course it through her friends. I was asking my brothers, asking my dad.
Was your dad cooperative?
He was, but she didn't want to see me.
You never asked kung bakit hindi si Mami Connie ang binalikan niya?
Hindi na raw it.
The reason
parang
why-
the relationship just
Alam mo, the reason why I ask, so pareho tayo ng storya. Same, my dad had two families. But I belong to the side of your kuya. Ganon. And when my mom died, doon namin nalaman na may mga kapatid pala kami sa ibang family. And yung mommy nila was already with someone else. So sabi ko, Dad, kanino lumalaki yung mga kapatid namin? Sa lola nila. Sabi ko, ba't hindi mo nalang kunin yung mga kapatid namin?
Yeah.
And then nung alam namin wala nang karelasyon yung mami nila, kami mismo nagsabi sa daddy namin na, bakit di mo lang tuluyan na yung mami nitong mga to para at least, di ba?
Yeah.
Isang family. Anyway.
No, that was not our case. But excuse me.
So yeah. So now tumatakbo na sa isip mo, I wanna look for my biological mom pero hindi pa ready.
Yeah, so I did not all throughout my college, hindi ko siya nakita. And then Music and Magic na ako. Tapos in what year was this? Basta in late 90s. It was Holy Week. Di ba pag Holy Week, punta ka sa beach, ganun kami. We were in Cavite. I was sitting down with my father. And,
Cavite?
Oo, sa Naik.
Naik.
Sa
Okay.
place ng brother ko. And we were sitting down. It was like Thursday. And, my dad, he sinusulat niya lahat ng birthdays ng mga mahal niya sa buhay, from children to daughters-in-law to grandchildren to nephews.
Lahat.
Meron siyang
journal
I still have it. So we were chatting, and then he said, Feb, anong birthday ni Dominic, isa sa mga apo niya? Tapos sabi ko, ay, hindi ko alam, Dad. Sabi niya, kunin mo nga dun sa bag ko, dun sa notebook. Ikuha naman ako. Binuksan. Andyan yan. Binuksan ko.
Naman ang kwento.
Binuksan ko. Siyempre, unang-una, children.
Yes.
Feeling ko, youngest na ako, di ba? Ricardo, birthday. Jose, birthday. Vicente, birthday. Fe, December 13. Pagkatapos ng pangalan ko, meron pang isa. Rita, March 13. Anak ng pating. Talagang si Daddy nakaganon. Parang meron ditong bumara sa ano ko. Paano ko ba tatanungin to sa Daddy ko? Sabi ko, hindi ko makalimutan to, yung paano ko tatanungin. Pero sabi ko, ang nasa tanong ko sa kanya is, Dad, who's Rita? Ayun, yun ang alam mo talagot ng Daddy ko? Oh, she's your sister. Ganun, Talagang parang wala lang. She's your sister. Di ang nasa isip ko, sino naman kaya ang nanay? Baka iba na namang...
Right.
Yun ang in my head was, who is it this time? No?
Yes. Come on, play.
Sabi ko, Dad's, who's her mom? Oh, you have the same mom. Sagot ko pati mo sinabi sa akin, Dad, kasi I was already matanda. Daddy, hindi mo man yan sinasabi yung mga ganyan
Holy
sa akin.
Week to,
Oh, Thursday.
Monday,
Holy
Thursday. Oh, yeah.
Diba?
Holy Thursday.
So, sabi ko, I thought you knew. Kung alam ko, Daddy naman. So, I was making biro na lang like that. But I was, parang naiyak din ako. Hindi ko na maalala. But, and then he said, sabi ko, Dad, now I know I am alive. I have to really look for my mother and my sister. So, dalawa yan. So, you know what? Long short of it, nahanap ko sila pareho. My sister first. That's why I went to the States, because ni-research ko yung buhay ng kapatid ko. She was adopted She's so Americana. Siya ang Americana. She was adopted by a couple who thought that they will not have children. American, a father and Filipina yun.
She knew she was adopted.
Oh, she knew, but it took like 6 years before her adoption papers got processed. So she stayed first in Tagaytay. Mary Rich Tagaytay it's not an orphanage, but she grew up there. That was the best years of her life. And then she flew to America on her own. At 6 years old.
Grabe, no?
She flew, and then by then she already had 2 brothers. So nagkaanak yun. Then she grew up here, and kaya nung ni-research ko yan, tapos sabi ko, hahanapin ko.
What was it like nung nakita kayo?
Oh, it was beautiful. I think sabi ko kasi, di ba ang dream mo pa, sana mag-audition ako sa Broadway, kahit mag-audition ako. For me, meeting my sister beats any Broadway show.
Galing.
So, and we are very, very close up to today.
Up to now.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. We met in 1993. And she's beautiful. She lives in New York City, and wag na tayo miyok. And it's beautiful. I think it's one of the most beautiful things that have ever happened in my life is meeting my sister and having a sister, because she's here. Yeah.
And si Mami Connie?
She passed away. My parents, both sides. That's why when people ask, ilan kayo magkakapatid? Saan? Mother's side? Father's side, or both sides?
But
I have no more mommy.
Nag-bond kayo rin ni Mami Con,
Rita and I, we went to the Philippines to meet her. Yeah.
And how was that?
It was it was kind of dramatic also. She had a stroke, so she was half paralyzed already, but for her also it was like a thorn out of her. Nawalan din siya ng tinik. Pero masakit din yung meeting my mom was not the typical meeting your mother that you see in the movies.
Yeah.
It was very different, but it was hard. Parang mahirap din pag sinabi sa'yo na hindi kita anak. Mahirap yun. Ganon. If you're denied and rejected and like that. But after that, it was okay. I crashed. So, yung alam mo na, no, your real mom is her. But after that, everything, happy ending lahat. You know, lahat tayo dadaan sa talagang magulong daan. Pero after a while, then happy ending. It was all a happy ending, and we're all nagkakita-kita kaming lahat. Nakilala ko yung mga kapatid kong, on the other side, and I think I'm very, very grateful for my life. And minsan inisip natin, or inisip ko rin, marami kasi nagagalit, di ba? Ang magiging, ang tawag dito, reaction is anger.
Bakit? Di ba? Parang...
you know what? I was never angry. But medyo naging lang ako, parang naging
matigas pero hindi naman naging bato yun.
And then I realized also, then my sister and I would talk, alam mo, if they didn't have a relationship, we wouldn't be here together.
Yeah.
So, regardless of what happened, or I am grateful. I'm truly grateful for everything.
Can you imagine? Ako, while you're telling me the story, minsan tuloy naiisip ko the reason why you became Miss Fed Delos Reyes was because there was a bigger mission, and with that name influence, you were able to accomplish your mission.
Well, thank you.
Diba? I mean,
siguro. Lahat tayo may purpose. I think we have a purpose kung bakit tayo nandito. And, binigay sa akin comedy, sabi ko. Kasi siguro, yung pinakamalakas na halakhak, yun kasi yung pinakamalalim ang luha.
I was gonna say.
I've had quite a life.
Yes, and you know what? and hats off to you, because you have, alam mo yung feeling na when people laugh at you, you're giving them joy. And ang tanong is, who's giving you joy? Or do they even care? Ngayon naisip ko nga yung pinaka malakas ang halakhak, yun ang pinaka mabigat ang dinadala and all that. Because
clown nga
right? Mga payaso, di ba? Yung gano'n.
Yeah. Pero what brings me joy is the joy that I give.
Of course.
When I see, pag nakikita mo, syempre tumatawa yung audience at napapasaya mo. Siguro mas masaya ako kaysa sa kanila. Parang, yun
When did the entertainment bug bite you?
I think I was already singing in my mom's. Nasa tiyan pa lang yata ako ng nanay ko.
Maligalig na.
But I've been in... you know what? I was always in the Glee Club, no? From elementary to middle school.
So elementary.
Elementary hanggang high
is
school.
Is it safe to say, Mami Dora really pushed you with your extracurricular activities?
I think it was both of them, and my dad, yeah. Pareho sila.
Na talagang in-encourage ka to be that.
And I was encouraged, and I think it also came from me.
Yeah.
It was my interest. I wanted really to be... I love entertaining. I love singing and dancing.
Were you always patawa even as a kid?
Actually, hindi masyado. Pero I was funny. Pa-cute, paganda, pa-cute. Pero I think na-discover ko talaga na I can be funny was really with Music and Magic.
How did that happen?
Because, siyempre, Music and Magic, you know naman the story. It's like Kula Desma and the Music and Magic, backup singers kami, parang Diana Ross and the Supremes. So, backup yan. But when Koo left, mas nagkaroon ng responsibilidad ng members, diba? Then you have to stand on your own. And I was doing songs and numbers or na Broadway, tapos yung mga ayaw nilang gawin, ginagawa ko.
Paano yung dynamic nung panahon ng Music and Magic? So was it Koo and Music and Magic, or everybody was just called Music and Magic with Koo Ledesma inside of that?
In the beginning, I always say this, in the beginning in 1979,
you guys are all
we
okay,
were
right?
Music and Magic.
Right.
It was called Music and Magic.
Who started it?
What do you mean? Who
started Music and Magic?
It was Sila Sandra Chavez.
Okay,
and Helen Chavez.
Did you have to audition for Music and Magic?
I did. I auditioned for Music and Magic. I sang Evergreen. You know what? My audition is so funny, Paco.
I want to hear.
Okay, kasi it was June. It was my last semester in Ateneo. Kasi anong tawag saan? Octoberian.
Okay.
So,
yun ang graduation
so
date.
79 yan. So, it was my last sem. But I'm batch 80. Okay? So, but I was Octoberian.
Wow. Accelerated?
Hindi naman. Nagmadali lang matapos. Nag-summer.
Kumuha ng extra units?
Oh, I was taking up summer classes all the time because I wanted to finish. You know what? Because my life, when gala mo yung buhay mo, gusto ko talaga mag-aral na tapos matapos magtrabaho.
Right.
And I just wanted to be successful and, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Sabi ko, kung ano tong mga nangyayari sa buhay ko is going to be my inspiration. Not something that's gonna pull me, but it's something that should push me.
Right.
Diba? Yung iba, kasi I could have been a drug addict or something or whatever.
Yeah.
Hindi ko natanggap yung mga...
Ano nga ang nasa isip ko nga while you're talking is, oh my God, kung sa akin nangyari, ang hirap siguro dalhin niya. That was a heavy brick to be placed on your chest.
Anyway, my audition was
Evergreen.
I was getting ready for the party for Glee Club, Ateneo Glee Club. And then it was sometime June, and sa boarding house ako dun sa may Loyola Heights.
Yeah.
Kumatok yung my friend Nanette Pangilinan, the sister of Angeli.
Yes.
Angeli Pangilinan.
Yes.
You know, Angeli,
yes.
No? And sabi niya, Fe, my hair was so wet, I just got out of the shower because I was getting ready for the party of Glee Club, no? And then she said, oh, kalika, audition ka come the audition. She was in a cab going to La Vista. Alam mo yung La Vista?
Yeah.
Audition ka for a band. Sabi ko, no, I can't. Sabi ko, I'm getting ready for Ateneo Glee Club orientation party. Tapos sabi niya, sige na. Kasi hindi ako pinayagan. She wanted to audition, but she couldn't. Sabi niya, Angeli's there. And supposedly si Maricel din, sister niya. Sabi ko, ayoko. Ay, naku.
Pero magkakaibigan na kayo nitong mga panahon na to?
No, Nenette was she was a very dear friend, yes, and sila Angeli, their family, I'm very close to their family. And then sabi ni Nenette, 85 pesos a night ang sweldo. Sige, mag-audition ako. 1979, 85 pesos talaga? Sige, sandali, mag-audition ako. Sabi ko, taka may rehearsal fee pa. So, nakasinelas ako, rubber slippers. Tapos, yung goma.
Yeah. Flip-flops.
Social
Spartan.
Social na yan.
Spartan nga ba tawag doon?
Oo.
Yung mga chinelas na gano'n.
Tapos, sabi ko, sige, nag-audition ako. Basa yung buko, mukha akong eng-eng. Yun, nandun sila Koo and the boys. And kinanta ko Evergreen.
Oh.
Tapos, sabi niya, we need one more singer. And I said, okay, I'll have to attend this party first of Ateneo kasi orientation nga. Kasi I was an officer of the Glee Club and tapos sabi niya, kuha ka pa ng isang singer, kailangan natin ng isa pang singer, soprano So nag-iisip ako. Siyempre iniisip ko yung kilala ko, yung mga singers.
After your audition, tanggap ka na. Sinabi.
Tanggap na ako. Naks.
Pumapasok pa lang ako, tanggap na ako
Hindi ko alam ba't nila ako tinanggap. Siguro talaga desperado lang sila. Kasi kumakanta ako, love, soft as an evergreen. Love. Tapos si Nenette yung nagpapa-audition, sabi niya,
nakasa mo.
Love, Yung hiya ako kasi may ang boses ko. Tapos sabi niya, lakasan mo. Anyway, sabi niya, Feb, balik ka, magdala ka ng bring another singer. So, I came back that night. They didn't recognize. No, I didn't bring anybody yet, but I asked in the party who can.
Right.
But the friends that I thought would, siyempre yung seniors ang wala, sabi ko, sino ba to? Ang naisip ko si Eva. Eva Caparas. Yeah.
Eva Caparas, yeah.
Because she auditioned, she was a freshman then. When she auditioned for Ateneo Glee Club, she was fantastic. She was fabulous. Her voice was so...
Yes.
Grabe yung boses ni Eva. And she sang kasi Bridges in the Glee Club audition. And wow, she was... Ang ganding niya. Tapos sabi ko, bumaba nung gabi na, tinanong ko si Eva nga kung gusto niya, okay daw sa kanya. Tapos nung gabi pumunta ako, sinabi, nakaayos na ako, naka-makeup ako. Tapos bumaba ako, kinutugtog nila, Earth and then Fire. Tapos sabi nila, hi, yes, can we help you? Sabi ko, I'm Faye. I'm the one who auditioned kanina. I'm Faye. Sabihin, ang pangit ko talaga siguro nung nag-audition ako. I'm Faye. I was here kanina. I auditioned. You don't recognize me. Sabi niya, Faye! Sabi ko, oh gosh, I must have been so... Because my hair was basa.
Yeah.
And siguro
Bagong
beautiful.
ligo.
Sabi ko, okay. Sabi ko, okay, I have another person for you to audition. And that was Eva. She was 16.
Wow. So, babata niyo pala nung Music and Magic?
She was the youngest. I was 21 already.
Nung Music and Magic, pwestuhan na ba yun?
Yeah, we had to learn the backup song. We had to learn all the songs in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we sang right away in Alibi Bar. Galing. It was phenomenal because ang swerte talaga nung magaling si Ku, tsaka magaling din kami, mga tatlong yung backup.
So why, ang question ko,
after 6 months, sabi mo kasi Music and Magic,
diba?
Tutuloy ko muna. Music and Magic
Yun na nga eh.
After 6 months, sumisikat na si Ku, naging Music and Magic with Ku Ledesma.
Anong pakiramdam nun?
Tapos after 1 year, naging Ku Ledesma! Kita Music and Magic. Ang pakiramdam, ganun talaga. Pag may lead singer, merong aangat at aangat.
Okay, pag-usapan natin.
She deserved to be, she's a star. So,
she is. But, may but, when we come back after this. Okay, and we're back with Miss Delos Reyes. Okay, pinag-usapan natin dito, Ku Ledesma, she's a star.
yes.
But, ito ang palagi ko sinasabi. You being a star doesn't make me not a star.
You being a star. Well, I am a star too.
Thank you.
I have my own star.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm
Thank
just
you.
talking about...
No.
I was just saying that she went solo, so
Yun
it
nga
became
yun
Ku
nga
Ledesma.
yun nga yung point
But
ko.
Music and Magic went on, and
Yes.
Music and Magic was a star. Star too.
Ang
Yeah.
tanong ko, being the drummer of the band, I'm not the lead vocalist of the band.
Yeah.
I am the drummer of the
Yeah.
band. I don't know if I was just fortunate enough to have a lead vocalist who, si Jonathan Buencamino, shout out, who is very humble enough to, kahit na nung hinahatak siya mag-solo ng Polycosmic Records, ng mga panahon na yun,
Hindian niya.
oo, pati ako, hinindihan ko yun. Lahat kami, we're still together after 32 years, we're still a band. 32 years.
Okay.
Because sabi namin,
Walang umalis.
walang umalis. Nag-project kami. But when Intro Voice performs, it's not Intro Voice with Paco Arespacochaga, or it was never Jonathan Buencamino and the Intro Voice.
Yeah.
Because parang, ayun, kinikilabutan ako sa ganun. Because, I think natanong ko na si Tito Jet dito sa part na to, na parang,
Nag-guess mo na ba si Jeff?
no. When I was new in the States,
Okay.
sila ni Tita Edith took me under their wing eh. Sa mga shows nila, pinag-drums nila ako and all that stuff. And sabi ko, itong taong to, napakagaling kumanta, napakagaling sa percussions, but he will choose to take a back seat to let you shine.
Yeah.
And so my question to him was, wow, is this the culture of Music and Magic? Because I understand why everybody just rose to the occasion. But hindi ba masakit when your management pushes one artist and diminishes the other?
Okay. I don't think we were diminished, but we just acknowledged and accepted the fact that, ang Cool Rose, kasi ano siya soloista siya talagang
Sa setlist nyo, sino gumagawa ng setlist?
si Toto, kami. Pero talagang ang concept ng Music and Magic is like
parang Diana Ross and the Chuaps.
Ganun talaga, oo. Tapos, and then we will do our bits. But that's the concept, because when they first auditioned in Alibi Bar, it was just Koo and the boys, and Jet and the musicians. But then the F&B manager wanted like a show band.
Yeah.
So that's why they said, we need backup singers. So that's why they needed
right away.
Nagkataon, ang gagaling ng mga nakuha nilang backup singers.
Dax!
Si Angeli, si Fe, at si Eva.
So, okay, I get it now.
And then, and naging buo yung Music and Magic. And it was beautiful naman as it lasted with Koo.
Yes. And without Koo.
And without Koo, we went on.
Crush na crush ko yun?
Oo.
Kulidesma?
Talaga?
Oo. As in...
Crush mo pa rin ngayon?
Oo. Nakakatawa nga nung wife ko si Geneva nung mga time na sabi ko, saan tayo pupunta? Pupunta tayo sa Hard Rock, magla-lunch tayo ni na Kulidesma. Sabi ko, alright. Ready na ako. Tapos nakaupo kaming dalawa ni Jen. Sabi niya, ba't ka nakangiti? Sabi ko, crush na crush ko talaga yan si Kulidesma. Tapos sabi niya, okay, ano nagustuhan mo sa kanya? Sabi ko, wala lang, napaka-cool lang tingnan. I bet you darating yan, nakapusod, talagang nakahatak yung, nakabanat yung buhok niyan, naka-white shirt yan, nakamaong lang yan, nahapit na hapit.
Yan ang style.
And then mamaya, dumarating na.
Ganun nga ang style.
Sabi ko, Jen, tumabi ka muna. Pinatukan ako. Pero yan, sinabi ko talaga sa kanya face to face.
Yeah.
Sabi niya sa akin, ba't ka nakatingin sa akin, Paco? Gusto ko lang talaga sabihin sa'yo, may crush ako sa'yo.
Ayan, narinig mo yan, Koo.
That was it. Kunento ko rin kayo that yung story. Sabi ko, wow. Anyway.
So, tinuloy namin. Music and Magic went on until 1986.
And then,
tapos solo na.
How did you guys say goodbye to each other?
I think I was the first to say goodbye when we were in Singapore. Of course, Angeli left first
because of the Gary.
And then because of Gary, and then Vicky joined, and Toto left already. But we were in Singapore, and nagsosolo na ako noon. May pasundot-sundot na ako na solo stuff. And it was February, martial law, revolution. EDSA revolution yun. So, sabi ko, doon ako nagpaalam sa kanila. Sabi ko, hindi na ako babalik sa Manila. I said goodbye. It was hard. They were all galit sa akin. I'm just thinking lang daw myself.
Ang hirap, no?
It was hard to say goodbye because it's like breaking off with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And it was hard. I had to take this stuff that they told me. May mga masasakit na sinabi. Kasi pagka-aalis ka, ang feeling sasabihin sa'yo ng banda is parang you're only thinking of yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, paano naman kami? Ganun. Kaso nung sinabi ko yun, sabi niya, ako ayoko na rin. Ko, teka, hindi dapat ganun, di ba?
Right.
Tuloy niyo pa rin ang banda. Ako alis lang. Anyway, so we disbanded actually in Singapore. Doon kami nag-disband kasi
last gig.
Kasi parang doon kami hindi kami dito sa Philippines nasa Amerika pala tayo. Hindi kami sa Philippines nag-disband, and I didn't go home with them. I went somewhere else. Muna ako. Pumunta muna sa ibang bansa.
May boyfriend ganito?
May boyfriend ako. I stayed in London first. Yun na nga, sige na nga. Sinabi ko na ng diretso.
Kasi, lumalabas.
Kasi, ganun na nga. So, hindi muna ako umuwi. Pumunta muna ako ng London. Sumama ako sa boyfriend ko.
Selfish.
Selfish nga. Hindi, tapos after na, bumalik na. Something like that, you know. Bago ka syempre, babalik na ako ng Philippines bago mag-showbiz. Tira muna akong London.
Now, ito ang tanong. At this point, 85, 86, before the breakup, did you guys have different managers already? Or
No,
Sandra Chavez pa rin?
No, we were under artist Sandra Chavez. Yes. The best.
Yes.
Yes.
Nung nag-solo ka,
Nung nag-solo ako, sila pa rin.
galing.
Galing, yeah. And then I have, sila pa rin ang manager ko. Tuloy pa rin. And ang dami kong mentors, ang daming tumutulong sa akin. Pero my biggest mentor, my father, is Peque Galiaga talaga.
Oh, my,
Yeah.
galing, no?
And Lori Reyes, yes. Yan ang laking tulong sa akin. Sila yung nagsabi, kaya mo mag-solo ka, mag-comedian ka, maging komedyante ka. Kailangan mo minsan ng gano'n di ba?
Yeah. Someone believing in you just to validate what you think of yourself.
Yeah. Minsan kasi akala mo, pwede ba? Kaya ko ba? Kaya mo yan.
Yeah. Yeah. That nudge.
You need that. And,
so, 86, right? At this
86,
point,
87, 88.
when you went,
Solo na.
BS Economics.
AB Economics.
AB Economics. Tapos, what was your father thinking na ano tong ginagawa ng anak ko? May ganun ba?
Oh, he liked it actually. Well, wala namang magagawa si daddy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And your brothers?
Okay na silang lahat. Okay.
Nung
Everything.
nagbanda ka?
I just got lucky nga na music and magic. Can you imagine kung ang banda namin
I know.
palpak. But I was very lucky na, na music. Alam mo, kahit ulitin ko yung buhay ko with music, ulitin ko.
Okay, now let's talk
I
this.
really like,
From a different perspective naman.
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
Itain natin yun. So, your kuyas, pamilyado na, your dad, remarried and divorced, Fe, music and magic. Ano ang tingin nila sa little girl nila? Because you were their little girl. Wala naman si Rita dito sa eksena ng mga paano na to. You were the little girl
Yeah.
of the whole family.
Yes.
What do you I could just imagine the pride in their eyes na ito na yung...
I hope so. I think they were proud of me naman. I think my dad was really, really proud of me. And
Diba?
and my brothers, too. Yeah.
Your nieces and nephews.
Absolutely, yes.
Tita
yes.
Fe! Diba? Ganun yung dating, right?
Talagang, oo naman. At saka hanggang
Because I would, kung may tita ako na gano'n,
I
talagang...
could. Hanggang ngayon, ako pa rin, talagang,
ang galing, di ba? That
Proud
blessing,
naman sila.
yeah, yung ganun nga. So, finally showbiz, ayan na.
showbiz na showbiz talaga.
No, 86, nung
86.
after Europe, at meron ka pang afterglow, nadiligan na.
Hindi, I was really, biyahe ako ng biyahe.
Di ba, medyo,
Nagka-boyfriend ako.
Darling, ganun na yung dating.
Darling, sandali. And then
So, tumating na yung mga projects.
Parang kala mo ikaw lang.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Nagkaroon ba ng time na hindi kayo nag-usap-usap pa sa band?
Oh, hindi naman. Hindi. Yung may tampuhan.
Yung after Singapore.
No.
Wala.
We were friends.
You patch things up in
Absolutely.
Singapore.
yung saying goodbye was hard.
Yes.
Me saying it.
Parang labo mo naman, ganyan.
It was difficult. And then, but after that, look at us now.
I know.
We're, di ba?
Nag-reunion nga kayo eh.
Oo, reunion kami.
How was that?
It was beautiful, darling. Alam mo, ang music and magic di nagbabago. Kasi sabi ko nga, ang tawag ko sa banda ng music, aka Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah.
Parang grabe kami, nag-aaway kami,
Kasi,
nagmamahalan kami, nagsisigawan kami, lahat yan.
Look 79 to 86, that's like 13 years kayo.
17.
Dire-diretso na.
13 ba yun? Di naman, 8 lang.
Oh, 18.
Teka, bilangin ko nga. 17 na.
Oh, yeah.
Basta 8, we were 8.
7, 8 years, yeah.
8 years, ganun. Tapos, nag-solo-solo na ako. Tuloy-tuloy. And then I moved here, 93, and got married, and I have beautiful children and grandchildren.
Okay, before we go there, 86, you shifted from being in a band to going into
solo.
showbiz.
Yes.
Solo and
Solo,
showbiz.
yeah.
Right? Movies.
I did
TVs,
movie,
shows.
and yeah.
Because that's how you came
Comedy.
into my radar.
Yeah.
I've heard of music and magic,
Yes.
pero I was always focused nga on Cool Desma dahil pag TV.
Oo, kasi siyang crush mo eh.
Yes. So,
Kami, hindi mo naman crush.
As in, doon ko nga nalaman na na pamangkin pala siya ni Bobby Ledesma. Umabot pa ako sa gano'n. I was a little boy nung mga panahon na yon. So anyway,
How old are you?
I'm 49 right now.
Wow.
So when you came into my radar, you were one of the funny people na nakilala ko. And
Buti naman, talaga. Natatawa ka sa akin.
Oo, and then sabi ko, she can also sing.
Oo naman.
Di ba mali, di ba? Alam mo yung...
Napag-comedian.
Gano'n kita nakilala sa comedian na ay kumakanta rin pala siya.
Yeah. I do a lot of parodies. Yeah.
As opposed to the other people would have known you as a singer na nagko-comedy pala. May ganon, right? Nung time na you went into showbiz as a solo performer, from a girl na may kim-kim, were you now coming out of your shell na, oh my God, I have this power at my disposal? And let's not deny that. When you go solo and you have traction in the entertainment industry, you do have power.
Yeah.
Pumapasok na ba ulit sa isip mo na, okay, I have unsettled personal business that I need to. Pero hindi muna. Iipunin ko muna yung ammunition ko at mag-showbiz muna ako for a while. Was that how it went or no?
Yung inipon ko muna or something.
Because you were enjoying your solo-ness, di ba?
Yeah, I was enjoying
But there was that question mark pa rin in your head.
No, di na, ko na, accepted ko na eh. Kasi music and tapos na.
No, but we're talking about family, ha? The family stuff, unsettled pa at this point. 86?
86?
Hindi mo pa nakikilala si Rita nung panahon na to. Hindi pa siya nakikita.
Correct, yeah.
So you still had unfinished personal business in your heart.
Yes. But that did not stop me from doing what I like.
But ang question ko is, doing what you like, was that the precursor to tirahin ko na muna tong solo na to? And
Hindi naman.
Kasi why did you leave at the height of your career?
Because I wanted to start a family. And I already was, I was actually...
It's the oven.
Meron baby.
Something's in the oven. When we come back, pag-uusapan natin yan. Because everything happens for a reason, di ba?
Yes. And I said no regret.
Yes. And we're back with Miss Fe Delos Reyes. Wow, yung journey nakakatawa. Akala natin pag-uusapan natin music. Pero no. Mas interesting to eh.
Buhay pala.
Kasi dito sila nai-inspire eh.
Oh.
And nakakatawa nga.
Talaga? Ganun pala. No?
You know what? Yes. Actually, you're good friends with Odette Quesada.
She's a very dear friend, yes.
You know what? It was so nice when...
And Boji.
Mahal
na mahal ko yung dalawang yun.
I know, right?
Yes. Super.
Sabi nung... reading the comments of the audience, talagang napapa...
Alam ko lang kung mahal ako ni Odette. Alam ko, mahal ako ni Boji.
Ay, si Odette Quesada.
Ay, biro lang.
Ang cute ng mga ang cute ng mga videos nyo, natatawa ako.
Oo, walang ano yun.
Walang script?
Kasi pag nag-script kami lahat, sumasablay, siya nga ang kumukuha sa amin.
Ang galing.
Wala, diba? Wala.
So, babalikan natin yung about the story, but ito commercial. Alam mo kung saan ako natatawa? Sabi ko, talaga tong dalawang to, may camera trick pa.
Ano yung camera trick namin?
Yung mawawala tapos yung lalabas.
Ay, ano yun? Yan. Si Verge Ramos is the TikTok queen. Hindi ho ako magti-TikTok kung hindi dahil sa kanya. Hindi naman ako marunong yan. Ang galing niya. Panoodin niyo. Si Verge siya. Ano nga pangalan mo sa TikTok? Verge Ramos.
Ay.
Ang galing.
Ang galing nga eh.
Yung nawatato.
Yes. Tawa ako ng tawa. Sabi ko,
si Odette, hindi mo mapapa-TikTok yun. Sa background lang.
She's very, pero I don't know. But she's very, very nice.
Are you nice? She is.
Nagfa-fan mode nga ako sa inyo. Yun nga fan mode ako eh.
She is.
And this is surreal. Itong conversation natin is surreal. But it's also surreal.
I was about to say, surreal, ang spelling, Bisaya ka ba? But it is so real.
Diba?
Hoy, I shared something so real. Sobra to sa
Pacos Place.
Pacos Place na to.
Galing nga.
Wala pang edit ito.
Wala.
Patay kang bata ka. Uy, sorry kung sino man ang na-offend ko sa inyo. Pero talagang yun ang katotohanan.
Tama nga, the truth will set you free.
It did, and it set me free.
So,
I
sino-
was, yeah.
So, sino nakadisgrasya sa'yo?
Ay, huwag mo sabihin. Asawa ko siya ngayon.
I know.
Mahal na mahal
I
ko.
know.
Si Mario.
Hi, Mario.
Mendoza.
Now,
Yes.
okay. So, you were
Akala ko nga hindi na ako magkaka-baby kasi 35 years old na
Yes.
ako. Sabi ko nga, hirap naman maging comedian. Nobody takes you seriously.
So, paano nga ano? Paano nga?
Huh?
So, okay. Alam mo, yung,
Ah,
paano,
hindi ako puro ganun.
so, okay, where did you and Mario meet?
Where did Mario and I met in the Philippines because Mario is the brother of Nonoy Mendoza, the drummer of Music and Magic.
Abantay sa lakay pala ang dating nito.
No, but I was not close to him at all.
So paano nangyari? Okay.
He was married and
Okay.
ako naman lagi
So
akong
si Mario,
boyfriend.
si Mario nanonood ba ng mga shows ni Nonoy? Ang tanong.
Music and Magic or no, family?
Hindi, syempre Music and Magic, di ba?
Ewan ko.
Tapos nakikita ka niya sa audience.
Hindi si Mario ganon. Hindi.
So paano nga?
Basta dumating ako sa buhay niya nung siya'y wala nang asawa ba? Tama ba
Yeah.
ito? No, but we left. He's very private. He's a very private person. And kaso, hindi ako private. Public property.
I would assume that between you and Mario, since he's private, you're the louder one.
Very loud.
And
But I can be quiet too.
so ang tanong is,
But yeah, he was, we went.
so you
out
found him
together.
intriguing.
I found him intriguing. Ours was a very whirlwind romance.
Aha.
Masyadong mabilis. Oo. August. Gusto mo kung gaano malaman kung gaano kabilis?
Yes!
August. Nagkita kami. October. Punta kami sa Amerika.
September, 2 buwan.
December. Birthday ko yan. Saya.
December 13.
Oo. Okay yan. Pasko. February. Live-in na kami. March. Buntis na ako.
In other words, kata 35 mo lang ba nito, kata 36?
Kaka 35 ko lang.
Oh, at kita mo, wala pang 1 year, no?
Ganun kasi katindi si Mario. Galing.
So, yung mga
Kaya mahal na mahal kita eh.
Yung mga tahimik, matitinik.
Talagang super tinik.
And then when you found out you were
Pag
pregnant.
nakita mo talaga, pag hindi mo hinahanap, dadating.
Yeah, that's
Pag hindi mo
true.
inaasahan, biglang ibibigay sa'yo.
Yeah.
So, binigyan ako ng napakabait na tao. Binigyan ako ng biyaya.
Hindi no, what's
Binigyan din ako. And then na-jaunties. I got pregnant. And I thought I wasn't gonna be pregnant na. Oh my gosh, you know what, Paco, I got pregnant at the height
Yeah.
of, I would say at the height of my career, and at the same time, it was like, alam mo yung sa Philippines, yung sunod-sunod na
Yeah,
shows
yung projects,
mo na
yeah.
minsan, you can even do 3 shows in
Yes,
one night.
lagari, yeah.
Walang traffic.
Yes.
So, talagang ang dami kong naka-line up, and then nangyari yun. Tapos talagang bibigyan ka talaga ng
Ng test.
ng test ng Diyos talaga.
Ano ba priority mo? Yan, di ba?
And yun.
Was it easy?
The choice?
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but it was clear what I
Ang
was
galing.
going to. Parang hindi naman parang ang bigla ko na ng katalikuran ng
Right.
showbiz. Hindi ganun kadali yun. Pero very clear sa akin kung ano dapat, anong dapat kong gawin. And
I mean, syempre, ang blessing yan eh.
Yeah.
So, I decided to, have a family life. And also, and then dami. And then look for my sister and
Ang galing, no? Iba yung focus, sunod-sunod
and then
na, no?
meet my mother. And
Right.
talagang sabi ko, wow, this is, ganda naman ng buhay.
Another chapter.
Yeah, but look, I was pagkatapos naman nun, balik naman ng showbiz, nasa carnival ulit, di ba?
With embrace, yes.
So, there's a time for everything. So, I took a little bit of a pause, but it was a beautiful pause.
Can you share with us that part? Because maraming tao ang nag-aakalang you have to do everything right away kundi mauubusan ka at maiiwanan ka. But in your case, hindi.
No, you can't.
Ikaw na nga nagsabi that the right choice was very clear. It wasn't easy, but it was very clear and you had to trust God na bahala ka na. And I'm sure it strengthened your relationship also with your husband, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi naging klaro kung sino talaga priority
And
mo.
my relationship to myself, I think.
Yun.
Mas parang, syempre. At saka hindi ko naman tinalikuran ng showbiz.
No, you took a break?
Yeah.
A sabbatical, so to
Yeah,
speak.
parang ganun. Hindi ko talaga, kakapanganak ko pa lang eh. Kahit nga nung, kakapanganak ko pa lang, kumakanta na ako eh.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Mario has 2 daughters from his previous marriage. So 4
girls.
daughters. Mario has 4 daughters. 4 yan. Na mga napakagandang mga dilag. And 3 grandchildren. So
Wow.
Mario has Cristela and Andrea. And then mine is Julia and Alexandra. Now Cristela moved to America with us when she was 10. So
Okay.
lumaki siya sa akin. And Andrea grew up in the Philippines with her mom. But we are one happy family. We are all
You know why I'm smiling?
kasi ganun ka rin?
No, kasi nag-full circle ka.
Full circle.
From Mami Doray
I
to
know.
you,
Yeah,
to you, to Cristela.
correct. I know. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
And
Galing. Oo. I know, timo. Ganun lang ang mundo. Talaga. Umiikot-ikot lang. At saka kung ano yung binibigay mo sa kanan, trust me,
Diba?
babalik yan dito sa kaliwa.
what was the struggle like? Sabi mo undocumented ka for a
Yeah,
while.
because I came here and lumampas ako eh.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go home because I was already
In process.
Not only that, my father, I was not able to go home when my father died. That's the very sad part because I left the Philippines in June and in November, 9 months. I was 9 months pregnant. No, 8. I'm sorry, not 9 months. I was 8 months
So
pregnant.
you're not allowed to board the plane pag ganun.
Yeah, and he got sick. So that was November 22nd when he passed away. But I couldn't go home and he didn't want me to go home na rin. I talked to him on the phone. Kasi, yun, true na, hindi na ako pasasakayin sa aeroplano. And
Expired na yung I-94.
expired na ang I-94 ko tapos tuloy na natin to. So I think that was the most it was very painful not to see my dad when he passed away.
Kasi ang daming taong
I didn't know how to, you're 8 months pregnant and pag nalaman something like that, nalaman mo, tapos, wow, umiyak ako eh. Iyak ako ng iyak.
Helpless cry yun eh, di ba?
Tapos malalamdaman mo, sumasakit yung tiyan mo, and then, hindi ko alam. Siyempre, iyak. Wala ka naman magagawa. Hindi dito ka sa Amerika, hindi ka makauwi. And then, my sister said, because I didn't know how to cope with it. Because but I don't want to endanger my baby, no?
Yeah.
And she said, think of life. There's life there, and Daddy is already, gone.
Right.
So look forward to life.
So sabi ko, yun nakatulong sa akin yung sabi ko, oo nga, tama na si daddy is already resting, tama na. Umiyak ako. Iiyak. Hindi naman tayo pwedeng hindi umiyak, no?
And it was a helpless cry nga. Kasi, di ba,
Oo.
parang wala ka naman magagawa ni.
Wala na. It's, yeah. And, iyak.
Alam mo, grabe yung story yan. Buti na share mo yan. I remember, may mga sumusulat sa atin na mga OFWs.
Oo.
Because, maraming OFWs ang nanonood. And that's one of the things that they are sad about. Namatay yung mami nila or
Tapos hindi ka
daddy na hindi sila
makakauwi.
makauwi.
Yeah.
Kasi in process yung papers nila.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
ganon.
Well, it's painful.
Yeah.
It's
It's real. It's real. And I mean,
sakit.
it could happen to someone like you.
Yeah, because may plan, yung nga, you make your plans, diba?
Right.
Sabi ko, my dad was supposed to follow
Yeah.
and make pasyal.
May
but
little
he got-
reunion sana kayo.
Oh, may-
So hindi na sila nakita ni Rita.
Hindi na. Hindi nakita ni Rita si daddy, but that's why when we learned that my mom, our real mom, had a stroke and paralyzed yung sabi niya, I think we should see her whether she likes it or not before she goes. Yun ang parang,
Yeah.
so I called my, kinausap ko yung mga connection,
Yes.
my aunt, and
Yes.
sabi ko, we really want to meet her na. And she said yes. So we went home to the Philippines to
Nice.
meet her, and we met her and the rest of my brothers too, because I have brothers on the
other
on the
side.
mom's side, and we're all and
Okay,
it was good.
and you were already Miss Delos Reyes ng mga panahon na
I
to.
was already Delos Reyes. Oh, wow, talaga. Delos Reyes naman, but I was doing solo na, and I was already being I was a comedian.
Anong reaction ng mga brothers mo from your mom's side when they met you for the first time?
It was good. It was
Proud moment, no?
you know what? They knew of me.
Of course,
Ganun pala talagang alam pala nila. Alam nang nilang lahat.
ikaw lang ang hindi
Parang
nakakaalam.
ganun pala yun. Nalalaman na ng buong mundo.
Yeah.
Pero hindi pa, ikaw hindi makakaalam. I want to say this, di ba parang meron, you're walking with,
Yeah.
can I say the word?
Yeah.
You're walking with shit on your head.
Yes.
Everybody sees it, but
But they're not
except
saying
you.
anything, yeah.
Except you. So, until you just probably just shake your head like that. Oh,
Ay,
shit.
meron pala.
Oh, shit.
Ang daming lalaki dyan. Ang daming lalaking naglalakad din. Yung mga anak nila, alam nila na tatay nila yon. Pero yung tatay nila, hindi nila alam na anak nila yon. Ang
Yeah.
daming ganon.
Yeah.
Other
Totoo
way
yun.
around, yeah.
Totoo yun.
Ayan, yun nasa TV na yan. Tatay mo yan.
Yeah. Hindi ko nga alam, pinapanood pala nila ako. So,
Virgie, ngayon mo lang marinig.
Virgie.
Sorry. Virgie, ngayon mo lang marinig tong story na to?
Hindi.
Narinig mo na to? many times?
Nakwento ko na yan sa kanya.
Kasi I'm looking at her eyes. Talagang there's pride in her eyes toward you eh.
Sana. You know what? Dati ang hirap magkwento ng ganito. Ang hirap na hirap ako magkwento. Pero sabi ko, ito ako.
Yeah.
Take me for what I am.
Right.
This is me. This is me. And I am
Now you're
mabait naman ako.
you are, and now you're giving. Now you're giving
I
back.
think that's why when you're an actor or you're a singer or whatever, you're a performer, importante ang being when you act.
Yes.
Don't act. Be.
Be.
Just be. And ang gagawin mo, I got this word, nauso na tong word na to, yung hugot. Kasi ang hugot pala is, kasi galing sa loob eh.
Yeah.
Pag hindi ka nagpe-pretend, kapag kumakanta ka, or umaarte ka, pero pag meron kang katotohanan, lalo sa, na, it will come out in your eyes, in your
Yeah.
acting, and because being.
Ano yung terminology dati nung lagi sinasabi ng mami ko sa akin? Lagyan mo ng feelings.
Lagyan mo ng feelings, yeah.
Wala kang feelings. Like nung for when I learned how to play the drums, that's a beat. Oo nga. No.
Walang feeling.
Walang feelings, Enrico.
Kami.
Lagyan mo ng feelings.
So,
Yun. So,
kasi pwede ka lang talaga mag-drum. Ganon ka
Yeah.
lang ng ganon. Mararamdaman din dun sa drum na kung walang feeling.
so kailangan Pag hindi mo napasayaw ang tao, hindi mo napaindak ang tao, you're not doing a good job.
Kahit itong yung mga singers, ang dami ring singers na
Nasa tono.
kumakanta, ang galing nila kumanta. Pero tingnan mong mga mata nila.
Walang hugot. Yeah, wala.
Or marami ring mga bata. Ito ang hindi ko maintindihan masyado. A lot of very, very young singers. Minsan 12 years old, 13 years old. Minsan mas bata pa. Ang kinakanta-kanta ng tungkol sa talagang pag-ibig at mga naiwan. Sabi ko, wow. Ano yun na umibig na ba itong bata nito? But
diba?
It's just the singing, I think. But I think people should sing songs that are...
And
I'm just saying na ang daming mga batang kumakanta ng mga kanta di ata nila alam ko ano yung kinakanta nila.
But that's a good point that you mentioned that because you're also a teacher.
I am. I am. I was. I also was teaching. Nagtuturo rin ako ng improv and acting, and when I was with Peke, we would do workshops. We would do acting workshops, preparing actors to prepare for any movie. So I was there, and I taught also in a performing arts school. I was a program director for a performing arts school for kids, and even up to high school. But now I am a Montessori teacher,
which is similar to being.
I love it.
Montessori is similar to improv because you are not imposing on the kids. You're letting the kids discover.
Sila ang ang teacher kasi sa Montessori you're invisible.
Yes.
They come to you, they need you because you let them be.
Yes.
And so I work as a Montessori teacher, Abby Montessori, and 2 years old to 5 years old. Ay, there's nakakaalin
Grabe,
kami.
no?
And my granddaughter is one of the
yung mga pouring.
Mga
pouring exercises.
Yeah, they do jobs. They do jobs. Kasi pine-perfect nila ang mga
Yung isang anak ko is Montessori. So
it's very different. Iba talaga. Sila independent. You teach them how to become independent.
Like, sabi ko nga you'll know pag Montessori ang isang bata, 3 years old, 4 years old pa lang, ang galing na mag-pour.
Oh, yeah.
Marunong na
skill.
Yeah.
May
skills na sila.
Yeah, may skills.
Kompleto na, hindi na. So let's talk improv first, tapos Montessori, because segue yun
Sure.
People think that anyone can just go up on stage and do a
bit or whatever. You know what? Anyone can, but anyone can. Pero kailangan mo rin ng siguro kailangan mo rin ng training but anyone can.
Okay.
Because all of us, we all have, you just have to trust your impulse. Anybody, even if you're not an actor. Kaya ang pag nag-improv class kami, or I went to an improv class, hindi naman lahat artista.
I agree.
Merong lawyer, may doctor, may scriptwriter.
Yes.
You don't have to be in the industry, in show business to do improv. Actually, I recommend improv classes to anybody.
You know what?
Because it teaches you to become spontaneous and to just accept, and it teaches you to relax and importante yun kasi ang improv is you say yes to whatever, trust your impulse and just
kasi you know why now that you're
marami tayong editor sa loob ng katawan natin, daming direktor,
now that you're saying that, may nakausap akong realtor and sabi niya the reason why he was effective with selling houses was because he attended improv class.
Yeah. Improvisation. Yeah. You learn to accept, but mabilis ka tanggap.
Nagiging witty ka sa ganon.
Yeah, mabilis. Mabilis kang ganon.
Pumikap.
Mabilis kang pumikap at saka wala kang yun nga, may mga editor tayo sa natin.
So natatanggal ang inhibitions.
Inhibitions,
Yes.
mawawala yan. Tsaka mas magiging, you're more relaxed with yourself and even with the person you are dealing with or who you're with. And mas masaya actually, mas ano ka eh, parang mas natural kang magiging.
Is it therapeutic?
Oh, sobra. Lalo na yung, minsan kasi may mga games improv games. Masaya yun.
Tapos you have to speak in front of your classmates.
Yeah, so meron. Tapos lalabas mo rin minsan yung mga hindi maganda.
So parang a therapy.
Sobra.
Now you mentioned Peque Galiaga.
Oh, I love him. He passed away already.
He did. Yeah. And he was one of the best directors in our industry.
For me, he's the best.
What do you remember about him naman?
What do I remember?
Yes.
Oh, kasi siyang nagturo sa akin ng being. Siya yung, tsaka frank siya. And he'll tell you what he feels and what he thinks. And he inspires you. He is, ang dali niyang mahalin.
Talaga,
oo.
Hindi ba siya nakakatakot sa personal? Kasi feeling ko strict to eh.
He can be.
Okay.
He can be, but he's very, ang galing niya talaga na director. Pero, tinuruan lang niya akong, to be.
Right.
Ang laki ng tulong niya sa akin. At saka, sinasabi niya yung totoo. At saka, he brought out the best in me. Really. He did. Importante yun eh. Kasi, somebody can also bring out the worst in you.
Exactly.
But when he also did that.
Oh, really?
Parang makikita mo rin kasi yung demonyo sa...
Wait, during workshop or during a conversation?
No.
During workshop.
Ang dami ko natutunan sa kanya sa workshops. At saka his ideas are out of this world. It's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Oo, nung dinidirect niya rin ng Music and Magic, nauna kami parang hindi kami maintindihan ng mga tao. Kasi minsan out of this world din si Peque. Di ba?
Was he also good at dancing? No.
No, dancing, hindi ko masyado nakita si Peque.
Kasi alam ko yung mga director na nagde-direct ng mga...
He can move, but he can sing though.
Okay, he can sing. Kasi anak niya si Michelle.
Si Michelle, yes. Lahat ng mga you know Michelle.
I know Michelle, yeah.
Yeah. She's in the Bay Area.
Really?
In Berkeley, yeah.
Oh my God.
Michelle.
Shout out. Dapat inimbita ko si Michelle dito to...
Yes.
Kasi nung nagbanda si Michelle, intro voice ako noon eh. So, isang grupo kaming lahat. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Those were the 90s.
90s.
Okay.
90s ka.
90s kid. Let's talk about the kids naman. Because you are imparting you dito sa mga 2-year-old to 5-year-old kids.
Yes.
Sa mga magulang na pinagpipilitan nila ang gusto nila sa mga anak nila.
Okay.
Yung trying to live their
dreams.
Diba?
Magiging doktor ka.
Yeah. Being a Montessori teacher, I know this is a very subjective subject, but in your opinion, and this is your opinion, dapat bang pukpukin nila yung mga anak nila to be someone they're not? How do they deal with the child?
I don't think dapat mong i-guide mo.
Yeah.
Pero hindi mo dapat pilitin. Kasi kung hindi yun ang gusto.
Pero pipilitin.
Ay, hindi. Ako hindi ko pipilitin.
Grabe.
Ang hirap na pipilitin. Baka ako pasisihin mo pagka hindi mo. You madidiscover mo, you discover or you encourage.
Yon.
Kung ano yung nakikita mo, yung talent ng anak mo or kung saan siya pumupunta, i-guide mo siya doon. Tapos, pero kung sa tingin mo talagang hindi naman or mali or, who says mali? Who knows what's right or wrong? No, it's gonna be wrong anyway. So, I think ang magulang or we're guides. We're invisible lang tayo dapat. Hindi naman natin pag-aari mga anak natin.
Yes.
We don't own our kids, but we're here to, to guide.
Were you always like this ba? Were you always like that when you were raising your daughters? Talagang, were you a strict parent?
I don't think I was strict. No, I wasn't. I never, si Mario pa. Pero hindi rin eh. Hindi kami strict. Hindi kami strict.
Any of your children following your footsteps?
In show business, no, but they are very musical. My daughters are very good singers, much better than me. They play musical instruments like piano and
Nice.
guitar and flute and ukulele. So Julia and Alex are very musical because they actually went to a performing arts school too, But Alex is pursuing nursing, my youngest, and Julia is now working. She has a daughter, and Cici is one of the students in the school.
Ang galing,
It's
no?
beautiful, yeah. And the eyes of yung mga bata talaga. Tsaka raw ang talent ng mga bata. Nakakatuwa, you learn a lot from them. Basta pabayaan mo lang sila. Basta you make sure they're safe. I think safety is the most important thing that a parent make sure that your children are safe. I think yun naman ang gusto natin
Yeah.
na wala sa panganib yung mga anak natin. And if you're safe, make them safe, di ba?
You know what?
But
Looking at you talking, no? Of course, nakikinig din ako, pero looking at you talking, yung observation ko is, I'm looking at a matriarch.
wow.
Kasi next, may beautiful eyes no? Hindi kasi nalagyan ng
Maiyak ako.
nalagyan ng context. I know your journey. Now that I know your journey.
Yeah.
And then just looking at the family you describe
Yeah.
and your grandkids and who you are now. You're chill lola. Alam mo yun?
I'm a chill lola, yeah. I'm a chill mama too.
Chill mama, di ba?
I want to be
Pero all of this-
it's very important that your children are your friends.
Uh-huh.
But dapat hindi pa rin mawala yung respect, you know? Kasi how can there be love if there's no respect? So I respect my children and they respect me back.
So kanina, before we started, I asked you, how are you for the night? So now I'm gonna ask you again, how are you, Faye?
I am I feel so good, really. I can talk forever here in Pacos place. I feel good. I can talk forever.
Ako yata ang maiiyak sa'yo eh.
Buti nga, hindi ako umiyak ngayon eh. Iyakin ako pa ako.
Oh.
Sobra. I'm so iyakin.
Anong advice na mabibigay mo sa mga tao nagsa-struggle ngayon?
Struggle saan? Ang dami lahat.
Yeah. I mean, the struggle is really, doesn't matter what struggle it is.
Because of the pandemic?
Pandemic. I mean, minsan nga pag inisip mo, the pandemic should bring family together and all that.
I know.
But you've been through a lot of trials in your life.
Yeah.
And God bless you for the inspiration, for sharing the inspiration. Pero what can you...
There's always hope. And there's always... hindi naman tayo bibigyan ng problema na hindi natin kaya i-solve. So, don't give up. And just... laban lang. And kaya natin. Kaya. You know, alam ko maraming nagsa-struggle ngayon. Ang daming nahihirapan. Financially, emotionally, physically, and, health. Madami yan eh. Kailangan talaga, you have to be strong, no?
Yeah.
And we have to, don't forget pa rin talaga. Don't forget pa rin to smile and laugh and be thankful. Importante pa rin ang humor sa buhay. Ewan ko, siguro kung walang humor, tagal na akong naloka. Ay, loka na pala ako. I will take humor anytime seriously because I think pag walang humor, ewan ko, parang music din yan. Kung wala ring music, I don't know what's gonna happen to this world. So, don't give up. Always give it, always, laban lang lagi. Kaya naman natin eh. Hanggang sa kaya, sige, laban. Di ba? What do you think?
You know what? Tama lahat ng sinabi mo eh.
Tama ba?
Oo eh. Yun lang sa akin eh.
Kasi ako din, may mga problema rin naman ako. Wala naman tao walang problema. It's how you handle it. Halata ba na may problema ako? But you know what? Lahat tayo may problema and time waits for no one. The day, lahat-lahat tayo, pare-pareho tayong binigyan ng 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's how you it's how you spend it, how you spend your day. Pare-pareho. Walang binigyan ng 25 hours. Ha? Ikaw ba meron ka?
Wala.
24 hours ka rin eh.
Lahat tayo 24 hours.
We're all the same. So, it's, life is what you make it. I think. Sabi nga nila, simple lang ang buhay. Tayo we're the ones making it complicated. And it's so true. Life becomes complicated because yan matalino kasi ang human being eh. Matalino ba?
Ang nakakatuwa, no? Because you're a comedian and humor to you is life, is it fair to say na sa buhay mo hindi applicable ang drama?
Applicable din.
Okay.
I think,
Puno-puno ka ng drama eh.
sabi ko nga sa'yo, we laugh at what is true. Yeah. Pag may drama, may comedy. So,
you just find the funny parts in the...
Yeah, funny parts and and you just cry at the sad parts.
What do we expect from Delos Reyes in the coming year?
In the coming year, I really hope this pandemic will soon be. Sana mawala na, no?
Yeah.
But congratulations to you, really, and you're doing a great job. I wish I could do something like this.
Why not? And then guest mo rin ako.
Oo, pwede.
Oh, please.
Pupunta ka rin doon.
I will drive all the way there.
I would like to do something like this. Ang sarap pala.
Yep.
Okay lang.
Yes, I'll even help you set it up on cam, on the record. I will help you
Really?
Yes.
Mario. My husband wants
Mario,
to set up something like this. Di ba, Verge? Gusto ni Mario magawa ng ganito. Pinapagalitan na nga ako ng
i-guess nyo
asawa.
rin ako, ha?
I'll do something different.
Yeah. Game
Sure?
ako kahit ano, kahit ano pa, game.
Oh, I would love to.
And then,
Ano kaya ang pangalan ng, ikaw Pacos Park, ako. Ano?
Pacos Place.
Pacos Park.
Sorry. Taken na yun, taken.
Paco Park ang nasa isip ko. Pacos Place. Para mas social. Pacos Place.
May naisip na ako sa'yo.
Sorry, I said Paco.
May naisip na ako para sa'yo.
Ano?
Pero kailangan may ano.
Ano kaya? Pepper-view.
Kailangan may coffee.
Ay, may naisip si Odette dyan eh. Talaga? May coffee?
Yung sa'yo, dapat may coffee. Kasi ang tawag, ito to, cafe.
Eto na. May naisip si Odette at si Boji. Matagal na to. Nagagalit na nga. Cafe.
Yun! O, kita mo?
Oh
my God.
Pa-cafe. Ano nga?
Pa-cafe.
Pa-cafe.
Di ba?
So, morning show.
Di ba? Magpa-cafe
It doesn't have to.
No. But you can have coffee anytime.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang tama si Boji at si Odette.
Dapat may sponsor na ako ng kape.
Di ba?
Pa-cafe.
Parang, tapos biglang, galing akong LA.
Paano kung Amerikano,
Pa-cafe?
Pa-cafe?
Hindi, pa-cafe. Cafe,
Pa-cafe?
Oo, parang pa-cafe.
Tapos, pag may bisita ako,
wag na kape, pa-cafe.
Pa-cafe.
Hindi, pa-cafe. Kasi cafe is coffee, di ba?
Pa-cafe.
Aha. Pa-cafe.
Oh, tapos, pag may dumarating,
Pa-cafe.
oh, ito, sure.
Right? Para ako sa LA. Oh.
Ano, tutuloy ko na ba?
Oo naman. Faye, papunta ako dyan, Faye. Pa-cafe.
Pa-cafe ka naman. Sige.
Sige, I'll help you out.
Galit na to si Odette sa akin kasi ba't gagawin ko na to eh? Tapos matras na naman.
Don't.
Ha? Ano?
Yes.
Set up ka?
Yes, I'll
Mahal
help
ba
you.
mag-set up? Mahal?
You don't need a lot.
Okay. Okay. You heard that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
This is all over the internet, so i-rewind nyo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Such a great time. Really?
Delos Reyes, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Pa-cafe. Ayun. Pa-cafe. Yun.
Ang hirap sabihin, ano?
Yes.
Pa-cafe.
Pa-cafe. Pa-cafe.